well, welcome back. So, not so long ago, I did part 1 of my review of these little bad boys, the School Candy headphones. So I've been using them for, whoa! Well, that wasn't meant to happen. I've been using them now for a while. I have yet to have to recharge the case, so that's good. It's still got sort of 1 to 2 dots on the front, so sort of roughly, perhaps it's just starting to drop below sort of 50% now on the charge for the actual case. I've used the headphones on and off for walks and things when I was doing exercise before, you know. I had to go back to work. I used them for that. They stayed in quite well. So here we are. So to give sort of a final review and what we think of these. So they're not perfect, but then they were less than £50. So you know you've got to live in expectation as you know with to what you know what you paid for. So here we go. So I haven't seen how long, which at some point I will try and do, the actual earbuds will last continuously. I know they'll certainly last for a good couple of hours because I've used them for that long. But past that I'm not sure. So when I have some time, I'll obviously look at that. But starting off with the case is good. It's held its charge well. I have, like I say, yet to charge the case, so that's good. It's nice. It's small. It fits in the pocket. I've not had any issues with it. You push a little button at the front. It tells you what battery you've got left and everything else. So yeah, the case is fine. But let's face it, we're not really. Although we are interested in the case, we're not. Obviously, the little headphones that go in there magnetically, they work. That all works really well. I like that. You know, they just slot in and they go and off their charge. Because these are paired to my phone, as soon as I take them out, they automatically pair. That's worked every time, so that's good. The Bluetooth signal's good. The Bluetooth signal's strong. You know, I've had no problems with that. As for fitting in the ear, again, I've not really had any problems with that. It's just about finding that right thing. But once you get used to popping them in, it sort of does become second nature. The right one's always been fine. I had a few issues with the left one, just getting it to stay in. But it was just really getting it in the right position, which now I can do second. You know, it just becomes second nature. So they just slot straight in, and they are connected to my phone now, so that shows you. So that's cool. And then as soon as you drop them back in there together, they disconnect. If you just drop one back in, then the other one will always stay connected to whatever it's been connected to, because you can just have one connected at a time. So yeah, sort of the whole usage of in and out of the case and connecting automatically and staying in your ear, that is all good. You know, I've not really had any issues with that. Like I say, once you get that you know, get them in the right place, they're fine. They stay in well. For walking, I did a bit of exercise with them in, so yeah, that's fine. When it comes to sound quality is fine. They've got some good bass on them. You're probably not going to get quite as refined quality as you are with obviously some of the more expensive ones, like from Samsung and people like that. But then obviously they're like not even half the price. So you know, the sound quality is adequate. It's good enough. The bass on it is good if you like a good bit of bass, which you know I don't mind most of the time. So sound quality wise, they're really good. They're comfortable. yeah, I mean they're very comfortable as well in the ear, so that's always a positive. The sound quality, like I say, the sound quality is really good. Been really happy with them. Um, on calls, they've been good on calls. Excuse me. The only time I had sort of a slight issue with the call is because the house I live in has got like 1 foot thick walls. And if I left my phone in here and went to sort of the other side of the kitchen, then you got a bit of break up in the conversation. But that being said, that's not really related to just these. I have that with most things in my house that uses either Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. So it would be unfair to criticise them for that. So for the most part, like I say, the signal does seem to be quite good. So yeah, it works well. The clarity is good. The fitting is good. The sound is good. I think the only thing that's a little bit more difficult to master is the controls. Each one has like a little button on it, and depending on what you push it and how many times you push it, determines what it does. So whether it's playing, pausing, skipping the song, turning on your assistant. That is a little bit complicated in trying to remember what everything does on each side and how many times you have to push it. I mean, I would imagine that others similar have similar issues, but I think they'd have done better to make it a little bit simpler. So it's just simply. For me, I would just rather have volume and skip track. I'm not really interested in anything else. Obviously, other people may be, but for me, that would be, if they'd have just said tap it once on one side for volume up, twice on that same side for volume down, and then same for skip track on the other side. Press it once to go back, press it twice to go forward, or something like that, and just really simplified it. And I think that would have been a lot better than having volume up, volume down, skip track, equalizer, assist. I'm not really interested in all that. I don't really find it necessary to have it on any of my headphones. So I think that's probably my only criticism. It is the fact that it kind of overcomplicated it. Maybe it's to. Well, I don't know really why. I mean, maybe that a lot of people want that. I don't know. Maybe you do. I don't know. But for me, I just think it's an unnecessary complication when really all I'm interested in is volume up, volume down, and skipping it. Next track. I mean, for me, that's all I'm really bothered about. So overall review, it's a good little headphone. It's definitely worth the buy. Would I have these over some of the more expensive ones? Well, yeah, I did. And I don't regret the decision. I've got the type of headphones that I wanted. I haven't had to remember, charging them hasn't been really an issue, which is one of the things obviously that I said that I often forget. Because I haven't needed to recharge them yet, and I've had them for quite a while now. So the charge is good, the sound is good, the package is good. They could perhaps bring in some better colours because I wasn't enthralled with most of the colour choices, and this was sort of the nicest one, but it's still not the greatest colour, so I would have preferred some better, more lively sort of. These are a little bit pastel-y. I'd have preferred some differentish colours, different blues and greens and pinks and things to the ones that they actually come in. But I think that, and like I say, the controls are probably my only criticisms. The do I still now want to go out? Sorry, battery went flat. The downsides of still using a oldish camera that runs off AA batteries. So as I was saying, yes, would I still want to buy one of the more expensive pairs? No, because I don't think I'd really gain anything. Yeah, I might get slightly better clarity sound or something like that, but you know, and obviously there's the I've got a brand factor, but I'm not really interested in that. What I'm interested in is, are they good? Do they work? Can I live with them? You know, is it tech that's, you know, good enough for what I'm buying it for? And the answer to all of those questions with these is yes. Simple as that. So no, I've not really thought about buying another pair since I've got these. They've been really impressive for the money. They do a couple of different ranges in this sort of thing. One of them are a bit similar to the stupid Apple ones, where you've got the bit that comes out, which I just think look absolutely hideous. They're just, well, it's just why you would. Yeah. Anyway, let's not even go there. Guess yeah. Okay. But anyway, but yeah, no. These, I think for the money you can't go wrong. So if you were looking for a good, cheap pair of in-ear Bluetooth rechargeable headphones, I'd get some of these. Anyway, thank you for watching. I have some more things coming up, ideally, potentially, kind of, maybe. If I manage to pull off some of the plans that I'm thinking of, then some of the things that I want to do more of may be coming soon, but I can't say what yet because I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off. So really I've just confused you more than I've confused myself normally. But there we go. I'll catch you next time. Go get yourself some of these, and yeah, bye.
Jet plane headed up to the sky, spread wings and the clouds getting